Every new day is a chance to grow in wisdom, to seek truth, and to align your life with God's plan. Wisdom is more than knowledge. It is the key to making choices that bring life, peace, and purpose. Proverbs 5 speaks to the importance of listening to wisdom and walking in righteousness, warning us against distractions that can pull us away from God's truth. The world is full of voices competing for your attention, but only one voice truly matters: the voice of God. His wisdom is calling, ready to lead you on the path of life. The question is, will you listen? As we begin this day, let's take a moment to reflect on the choices we make. Every decision, no matter how small, shapes our future. Proverbs 5 warns us against paths that lead to destruction, emphasizing the importance of discernment. It reminds us that not everything that looks good is truly good for us. The enemy often disguises danger as something desirable, tempting us with shortcuts, empty promises, and momentary pleasures. But God's wisdom shows us the truth. When we follow His guidance, we avoid regret and walk in purpose. Choosing wisdom means choosing life, peace, and lasting joy. It means trusting that God's plan is always better than anything the world offers. Life is a series of choices. Some are obvious, while others are subtle, slowly leading us in the wrong direction without us even realizing it. That is why Proverbs 5 urges us to be intentional about seeking wisdom daily. Imagine standing at a crossroads. One path is wide, easy, and filled with distractions. It seems enjoyable at first, but it leads to emptiness and regret. The other path is narrow, requiring discipline and faith, but it leads to true fulfillment. Which path will you take today? The decisions you make in the small moments, how you spend your time, the words you speak, the thoughts you entertain, shape the direction of your life. God's wisdom is not about restrictions. It is about protection. Proverbs 5 warns against temptations that seem harmless but ultimately lead to pain. The world tells us to follow our desires, to chase what feels good in the moment, but God calls us to something greater. True freedom comes from living in alignment with His plan. When we live wisely, we experience peace, stability, and deeper joy. It may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. Wisdom is a gift. one that brings clarity and strength in times of uncertainty. When we seek God's wisdom, we see beyond temporary pleasures and recognize what truly matters. Think about the choices you face today. Maybe it's how you respond to a difficult situation, how you spend your time, or the way you treat others. Every moment is an opportunity to apply wisdom, to make choices that honor God and lead to life. Proverbs 5 encourages us to stay alert, to guard our hearts, and to stay committed to what is right. It reminds us that wisdom is a daily pursuit, not a one-time decision. Just as we nourish our bodies with food each day, we must nourish our minds and souls with God's truth. One moment of wisdom can change the course of your life. One decision to seek God can lead you toward a future filled with His blessings. The world will always try to pull you in different directions, but God's wisdom is steady and unchanging. It provides a foundation you can build your life on, a source of truth in a world full of confusion. Proverbs 5 is a reminder that every step we take either brings us closer to God or further away. It challenges us to examine our hearts, to seek wisdom in our choices, and to stay faithful to the path God has set before us. No matter where you are today, it's never too late to turn toward wisdom. God's arms are always open, ready to lead you forward in His love and grace. Today, let wisdom guide you. Let God's truth shape your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Start your day with prayer, asking for His wisdom to fill your heart. Choose to walk in righteousness, to reject distractions, and to embrace God's plan for your life. Proverbs 5 is not just a warning, it is an invitation to live with purpose, to choose what is good, and to experience the fullness of life that only comes from following God. His wisdom is available to you right now. Will you listen? Will you follow? Your future is shaped by the choices you make today. Choose wisdom. Choose life. Choose God.